Hello everyone, in this video lecture I am going to discuss about the interfacing of PIR sensor with the Arduino board. That is a passive infrared sensor, basically used for human detection, motion detection. Okay, so let us start with the topics that I am going to cover in this video lecture. First one is a hardware and software requirement. What is PIR sensor? How PIR sensor works, then PIR sensor connection with the Arduino, then Arduino code and Proteus simulation of PIR sensor with the Arduino, and actual hardware implementation video. Okay, so these are the topics that I am going to cover in this video lecture. So let us start first with the hardware and software requirement. Basically, PIR sensor is used for motion detection, object detection. Okay, it detects any change in the environment. Okay, motion detection, temperature change. Okay, so if some projects are based on that, which kind of component you require, that is first one is Arduino Uno board. You can do using Arduino Nano board also. Okay, then PIR motion sensor module you require, LEDs, which is basically used to indicate that something has been detected, some motion has been detected, jumper wire for connection of these components, USB cable, and for writing the code, Arduino code, we require Arduino IDE, and for circuit simulation we require Proteus design suite. Okay, so let us start with the first one is PIR sensor. So this is a PIR sensor module you can see, which consists of some cap, that is a Fresnel lens. Okay, PIR sensor basically detect the human being moving around within the range. Okay, within its range, and what is the actual average range is 10 meter, but this is the average value. Actual range is between 5 meter to 12 meter. Okay, PIR sensor are fundamentally made of a pyroelectric sensor, okay, which can detect the levels of infrared radiation. Okay, so PIR sensor consists of only one receiver, not transmitter, or it consists of only detector. PIR sensor working principle. Okay, passive infrared sensor does not radiate the energy like in the case of IR sensor to the space, but it receives the infrared radiation from the human body to make an alarm. Okay, any object with the temperature is constantly radiating some energy. Okay, so infrared rays. Okay, surface temperature of the human body is between 27 degree to 36 degrees Celsius. Okay, and most of its radiant energy concentrated in the wavelength of 8 micrometer to 12 micrometer. So this is a wavelength of that radiant energy. Okay, the most widely used infrared detector in PIR sensor is a pyroelectric detector. It uses as a sensor for converting the human body radiation into the electricity. Okay, if human infrared radiation is directly radiating on the detector, it will sense that detection, it will give some output. Okay, but what it will do ultimately, it causes the temperature change to give some output signal. Okay, so now this is a construction of PIR sensor module. It consists of pyroelectric sensor, and on that pyroelectric sensor one Fresnel lens is provided. Okay, now what is the purpose of this? Okay, PIR sensor, if some human radiation, it will detect the human radiation, and based on that it will give some alarm. But doing all these things, detection distance will not be more. Okay, so if we want to increase the detection distance, so in order to lengthen the detection distance of detector, an optical system must be added to collect the infrared radiation, usually plastic optical reflection system or plastic Fresnel lens. So here you can see plastic Fresnel lens is placed on the pyroelectric sensor, and which is used as a focusing system for infrared radiation. Okay, so ultimately it will increase the radiation detection range. So in the detection area, the lens of the detector, this one white color, you can see, receive the infrared radiation energy from the human body and focus that infrared radiation on pyroelectric sensor. Okay, now how it works? Okay, if some human body is in the surveillance mode, okay, it enters in the field of surveillance, and then if someone walks out of the field, okay, now in this, what will happen? The pyroelectric sensor sees the moving human body for a while. Okay, now that human body is not in that range. Okay, okay, here he or she has left the field, so then does not see it. Okay, then it does not see it. So what will happen? This infrared radiation of human body constantly changes the temperature of the pyroelectric sensor. Okay, initially human body was there in detection ray, then it was not there. So temperature of the pyroelectric material will change, and based on that, it gives the output signal. Based on this output signal, we can turn on the LED to indicate that someone is detected, or we can turn on the buzzer also. Now moving towards the PIR sensor pin configuration. So this is the actual look of PIR sensor module, which consists of 3 pin. Okay, so pin number 1, you can see it is a VCC pin which is connected to plus 5 volt, which is already available with the Arduino Uno board. Pin 2 is the output pin, which is from which we are getting the amplified signal, which is connected to the Arduino Uno board, and P3 is a ground pin. Okay, now this is the connection. This image shows the connection of PIR sensor with the Arduino. Okay, so here you can see red color line wire is for 5 volt and black color is for ground, and middle pin, this is output pin, that pin is connected with the 12 number pin of the Arduino, and 13 number pin is considered as the output pin, okay, which is connected with the LED. Anode of the LED and cathode of the LED is grounded. Okay, now moving towards the Proteus simulation. So in Proteus simulation, what you require? PIR sensor library. If it is not there, you have to copy, you have to find those library, you have to paste those library in the library folder of the lab center folder in the program file folder. Okay, and you can see the connection. Okay, one Arduino IDE board is there. This is a toggle pin. You can see a digital toggle, okay, which is connected to the test pin. Okay, VCC is connected to plus 5, ground is connected with the ground, and output is connected with the 12 number pin of the Arduino board. Okay, with the 13 number pin, LED is connected. Now let us see the program for this. So this is Arduino IDE sketch. You can see this is a PIR sensor program. Okay, so first initialization is that 12 number pin is given name IR sensor, and 13 number pin is given name LED. Okay, now in void setup we will initialize and we will define the pin modes. Okay, so pin mode function, the 12 number pin is input pin, that is IR sensor, where it is connected, IR sensor output pin. Pin mode 13, that is with 13 number pin we have connected the LED, that is output pin. Okay, serial dot begin. Okay, basically this function is used when we want to display something on the serial monitor, which is available in the tool okay, tool tab. Okay, now in this you are able to display something, that is output. Now the main part, that is a void loop. Okay, so integer PIR, that is a variable, okay, is equal to digital read in bracket 12. So 12 number pin where we have connected the output of the IR sensor. So this function will check the status of 12 number pin if it is high or low. Now if and else condition is there. Okay, so if PIR, that is this variable, is high, then digital write LED high. So LED is a which pin? 13 number pin. So 13 number pin will become high and LED will turn on. At the same time, we can display in the serial monitor that object is detected. Okay, this display part I have covered in my actual video, which I already added in this video lecture. Okay, then delay in bracket 3000 millisecond, that is a 3 second. If PIR sensor status is low, then digital write LED low, so LED will turn off. Okay, and what will be printed will be the display on the serial monitor, no detection. Okay, and after that, see why this delay 1 second is provided. If a 1 second delay is not provided, that no detection will be displayed very fastly. Okay, in the serial monitor. So to that this delay will pause the program for 1 second. Okay, loop is completed. Okay, so this is a program. Now what we have to do, we have to compile this program and we have to copy the hex file path. Okay, now you can see here compiling sketch. Okay, done compiling, we are getting over. Okay, so in console window, what we have to find, we have to find the hex file path. Okay, so this is a hex file path, okay, which I have copied. Now this is a PIR sensor connection with the Arduino board using Proteus simulation design, Proteus design suite. Okay, now what we have to do, that copied hex file path we have to paste over here. Okay, we have to double click on this Arduino IDE board and we have to replace the old path with the new one. Okay, and we have to click on the OK button. Now this program is loaded over here. Now what we have to do, we have to start the simulation. Okay, so here start button is there, play button is there. Okay, so simulation is started, you can see. Okay, you can see that dot color, that dot is there, which indicates that something is flowing in that path. Okay, now this is the digital toggle switch. Now initially it is 0, so no object is detected, no human being is detected. Okay, so no LED will be, so LED is not turned on. Now if I will click on this, so it become 1 and you can see LED is now turned on. Okay, so this is the simulation, software simulation. Before we implement any hardware, okay, we need to simulate it that, okay, whether it will be working or not, whether our program is correct or not. Okay, if I will make toggle 0, so LED will turn off. Okay, you can see here. If I will make toggle 1, LED will turn on. Okay, so this is the Proteus simulation of PIR sensor interfacing with the Arduino. Now moving towards the different applications of PIR sensor. So basically it is used for human body detection. Okay, so based on the human detection, lighting control can be made. Okay, so if someone enters in the room, automatically light will be turned on, and that is nothing but the smart home. Okay, which is when one of the part of the smart home application. Then motion detection, it is used automatic door opening system, which you might use, which you have find out. So like in the molds, if you go near to the door, automated door will be open. Then security alarm system, it can be used. Human detection, taper motor control. So these are the applications of PIR sensor. Okay, now this is an actual hardware implementation you can see. Okay, so first let us start with the different components required. So this is Arduino IDE board. Now this is a PIR sensor module. Look at the closed loop. Okay, it consists of Fresnel lens and 3 pins. Okay, then what you require, LEDs for indication and jumper wires, and if you want you can use the breadboard also. Okay, now this is the actual how all the components are connected with the Arduino. Okay, by means of jumper cable. Okay, PIR sensor is connected and LED is also connected, and program is loaded in the Arduino by means of this cable which is connected to the laptop or PC. Now COM port is open, you can see. Okay, no detection. Initially there is no detection, so no detection message will be displayed. Okay, serial monitor. Okay, now if some hand movement is there, you can see here LED is turned on, and you can find one line. Okay, object is detected over here. So this is how PIR sensor detect the motion. So this is all about this lecture. In this video lecture, we discuss how PIR sensor can be interfaced with the Arduino. Software simulation we have seen, as well as hardware part also. Actually, hardware implementation we have also seen. Hope you have enjoyed the video. See you soon in the next video. Thank you for watching.